All right, so here we got CookieBUD versus Ninjury. Undead versus Undead. CookieBUD is on my team, ALTQQ. It's currently 12-3 points wise. So CookieBUD's in the red. And you got Ninjury. It's playing for Happy Hippos, also an Undead player. I haven't seen Ninjury play in a long time. It's been a really long time, um, personally. But I know he's beaten last season quite a few Undeads that were pretty decent. Uh, so I'm kind of interested to see what he does. CookieBUD, he's going Quick Fiends. CookieBUD, I feel like is the type of guy who might go Quick Fiends with CL because from what I've seen and heard, he does love his CL, and there is the build where you go like Fast Fiends with the CL, but we'll see. And this is a good map for Fast Fiends in general. Really isn't that bad because it's kind of hard to creep on this map. Just in general, like you can take this, sure, that you can take this, but this creep especially, they get harder and harder. All right, so DK, I'm guessing just fiend build. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ninjury is a very standard player. It looks like CookieBUD's expanding. I saw this early accolade. I didn't like it because with this build you normally don't scout, and I thought he was scouting unless he doesn't know that it's force cross spawns. But I'm guessing he's going with an expo. I still don't think you need it that early. Wow. So okay, he sees it. So Ninjury knows. Ninjury knows that an expo is likely going to come. He's totally. I would say he's doing the build all wrong, but I don't know what he's doing. Um, if he's going fiends, yeah, okay, he is. So with this build, CookieBUD, next time, don't build the early acolyte. It gave away the fact that you were probably expoing. I still don't know for sure that you are expoing, but the fact that it's over here, I presume you are. So that gives that away, first off, and it took up some of your gold. What you should be doing is putting down the one zig after the altar, right? Put down the one zig, then you can make your hero and your first fiend. You make the second zig right after. You'll be sitting at 20 out of 20 food then, making the second fiend. But you couldn't make the second fiend because you made the acolyte. That'd be my advice, but then again, I've never done this build. I don't use CL fiends this way, and I don't ever expo like this. So maybe this is what you're supposed to do, but I think you kind of telegraphed what you were going to do. And you could definitely gotten this acolyte later, especially since you're going for this camp first, presumably to get more critters, to then pop on down here. And it's glaringly obvious now that you are also going for it. I'm looking. I guess he suicided his acolyte. I didn't see it, but no more acolyte. So I don't know. Now I'm really confused. They said it was glaringly obvious that he was going to expo, but he hasn't expoed yet. He's going to. He's still tier 1. Got 2 over here. So CookieBUD, you could definitely do this more efficiently. But maybe it'll work out for you. Alright. Let's see if you can trap. No. I was gonna say, if he TP'd out here, maybe he could have trapped the DK in, but that's not happening. He didn't even pick up the item. He didn't pick up the crystal ball. He didn't get the observer ward, the eternal ward, or whatever it's called. So that was also a mistake. And yes, I am clearly rooting for CookieBUD, but I'll kind of say what Ninjury is doing as well. Just minimizing for 1 second. Something is screwing up. Okay. So he did get the item, he got the ward, but it's 2-2. I mean 2 versus 2, hero-wise. And he started this tech, he didn't bother. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out this build. I mean, CL is just so hard to deal with early game that it's still going kind of okay for him. His tech is very, 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 very far behind that of Ninjury. Ninjury's even done. He should probably be teching tier 2, or excuse me, tier 3 already, but he's not. And CookieBUD only has the 2 ghouls. You really want 3. You don't have any wood. I mean, you have some, but if you were trying to expo, you couldn't expo. You don't even have the wood for it. So that's why another reason you don't get these acolytes until you really need them. Because they take up space. That could have been, instead of 29 out of 30 food, you'd be 27 out of 30 food. It's another ghoul. So Ninjury had to buy the worst item in the game, which was that healing item. That really you don't ever want to buy, but he had to. Going tier 3, I don't see any second hero yet. He has the gold for it, he has the food space for it, but he hasn't bought it. Not sure why. Definitely be getting that out. And CookieBUD's finally going to get that 3rd ghoul. I think he realizes he's going to need it if he tries an expo because he doesn't have enough, unless it's queued up, but I don't think it is. He doesn't have enough wood yet for the expo. I guess CookieBUD wanted level 3 for level 2 critter beetles before taking this. It's just, you know, they tank easier and better. Rune Bracers, that's pretty nice considering sooner or later there should be a Lich, but he actually bought DR second. That is something you do. Ooh, you gonna lose that hero? No. This is something you do, you know, getting a DR second when you're facing something like a CL, but you really only do that if you're trying to push in, because then there's no bodies for Karen beetles. But if you're just creeping, watch. Really got to watch out. This level 7 sea turtle hits like a tank, and he will aim your hero. That was one fiend dead, and you can see he'll chase you. But what I was saying is you really don't get DR second unless you're trying to push in. You know, you're trying to cancel an expo. You're trying to kill the acolytes to make bodies, and then or to make skellies to then take out the zigs or whatever. If you're just sitting back and creeping with it, it's usually better just to get the Lich because you want level 3 Lich as quick as possible. Or just a higher level Lich. And it looks like his plan was to always go tier 3. So, we're going to have to see how this goes, just generally. I feel like this is not, I mean, it's not great. He's stuck at tier 2 right now. He is getting a second hero at DK. He only has a crypt. He needs to make another building. You know, once this expo goes up, he's going to shoot up in gold. Whatever he plans on going, there we go. He's going slaughterhouse. But he's back to not having wood. Luckily, he has 4 ghouls. That'll go up pretty quick. But it's not the best spot, but it's certainly not the worst spot. You'd usually want this expo a little bit quicker. So Lich has its orb. This is kind of, I think, his window that he thinks he has. I really don't know if he has it. I don't know if he has Destroyer form. If CookieBUD stays near his towers, he should be okay. But he's not even running. I think he's hoping that they don't see this, but he built these towers so far forward, it pushes the creep up here, so he should be able to see it. I think he's just ignoring it right now because he could be killing fiends. Or at least he feels like he could be, and he did. He got 1. Ain't bad. Not great, but ain't bad. He's definitely sees it by now. I don't... Okay. He's choosing not to go at it, though.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not sure about this. You know, it's nice that he has 3 heroes to only 2 of CookieBUD's, but that Expo, if it stays up long enough, he might just be able to roll over him, even with better hero levels on the side of Ninjury. He did rebuy the TP from earlier, so that's good. And he's going Temple of the Damned, but he's staying on tier 2. Meat wagons, okay, so he's gonna wanna... I guess he doesn't want to fight into the towers, he'd rather sit out here and just siege them up. Which isn't a bad idea, but you don't really see it that often because it takes sometimes so long if CookieBUD plays it right to heal that up that he could be doing things like at the same time taking the red. So it's usually better just to get enough units to rush in and like kill the tower and then back up if you have to. But we'll see. It's not a great unit against what CookieBUD has right now, but if he starts getting Banshees, or even if he gets like Nex, then they do a little bit better damage versus them. Katas can do a little bit of damage. Good at the cunning, not the greatest. CookieBUD, okay. I was gonna say, he might want to back up, but I still think he should. Yeah. He might lose this Fiend, though, if he doesn't notice it. He has so much gold. He should really be getting like another crit. This is what you can do off of one base. The buildings he has right now. He could be getting even like 2 crypts or whatever else he wanted. And he's got to move this Acolyte. It's happened sometimes. He has to move the Acolyte so that the statue can come down and around, but since it's mining, that statue's stuck. And that's actually a big deal, you know. Hopefully he notices. You wouldn't think it's a big deal, but it really is, you know. It's the only way that... Okay. Got another one, but kind of want to. There you go. Bring it up. CookieBUD's doing a lot of sitting around. He's really just relying on one thing and one thing only, and that's his Expo. But we'll see how that goes. This one meat wagon I don't really agree with. You know, it's like one meat wagon ain't gonna do anything. Watch it win the game now, but you know. As you can see, does extra damage to fortified armor and unarmored. So it doesn't really do much for statues, even though it can hit it, but it does do decent to Banshees. But he's only got 1 Banshee. And if you're paying attention, you can move your Banshees around. Helm of the Valor. Not a bad item. Not a great item, but not bad. Could even put it on the DR. Make it a little bit more tanky, give it a little bit more damage. I think CookieBUD just wants to cancel, and getting a DR third is interesting. I don't really agree with it. He has like no nuke potential. It's really just Impale now. And he's putting his orb... I don't agree with DR for a few reasons, so here we go. First off, it can't carry the orb because you're using Dark Arrow. Second, every time you kill something with Dark Arrow, it spawns this, a Lesser Dark Minion. but then you can't make a Karen Beetle. Of course, more things are going to die than just the one thing you're aiming, but they kind of like counteract each other. And you really want a Lich because Lich is frigging awesome. It does so much damage. It's a good orb carrier because it's ranged and it, scales well. He's leaving his DR. That's a problem too. I mean, it's not the best third hero, but leaving it here is even worse. And the that's actually giving him level 5. All right, CookieBUD TPing. Really depends on how this TP comes in. Okay, so he's got an A bomb in the back. He's got to make sure. Again, he's got everything stuck back here. His DR isn't here with him. And his DK is being completely aimed. He needs to impale. Okay, he stopped chasing. Now this is going not so bad for CookieBUD. If he could impale, that's a big scroll. Oh, wow. Possession. Nice heal with the DK in the back. Not the greatest impale, but pretty damn good. And everything is just getting torn apart by these Karen Beetles. So, I gotta say, I like Ninjury's idea better, but Cookie just beat him with units. Although his D... Oh, oof, that was close. He did get the CL down, but CookieBUD has 1900 gold. He can just go to the middle, rebuy it. So that wasn't a bad game. It's just Ninjury missed his timing. That was a very, very late expo from CookieBUD. And he didn't push the expo. He tried to sit back. He's clearly been watching replays. He knows to get like DR, but the point of getting the DR is to attack, to go forward, to do something. And if you're not doing something, you're just hurting yourself by sitting back. Because the DR is a weaker second hero. And you're allowing him to get an expo up while you really weren't doing much. You gotta find some way to capitalize on that. Instead, you try to take the turtle camp in front of your base, the orange one, and you lost the fiend and you almost lost your hero trying to take that. I don't know if that was just not too familiar with the map, but yeah, that's gonna kill you. And it gave CookieBUD way too much free time to do whatever you needed to do. But it was a good game. So now we're just waiting. Next name. Hopefully it's not Cookie. I don't know. Just guessing. Wait. I can search for Europe on America? I didn't know that. That's how often I've been using this. I don't even know. I thought they were split. Today I learned. Oh wait, I think someone PM'd me. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't guessing that name. Oh, it's Nincook. They told me 9Cook, I thought. Was it me or... Yeah, no. I'm blaming CookieBUD for that one. He told me 9Cook. Although I should probably take the blame for that because his name isn't Ninjury, it's Ninjury. But it's just more fun to blame CookieBUD. I take the blame, we can blame Cookie. Alright, so this map, Ninjury picked, so he should clearly know it. And again, I don't know if it was just he's not so familiar with Turtle Rock that he played it that way, but this one's a little bit more straightforward, but so is CL Expo on this map. That's pretty damn straightforward too. CookieBUD needs to make some acolytes though. What the heck? Alright, we're in for the CookieBUD build. I guess. Cookie, next time it's just better to build one acolyte, right? Build your altar, build your crypt, and then your Zig won't come up right away. Your hero will be a little bit slower, but your acolytes are quicker. You get more gold. It's more efficient, from my understanding. And I just copy people. I could be totally wrong, but we'll see. So I think Ninjury is doing the same thing again, just quick fiends or slow fiends, quick hero. I always want to say quick fiends. It's the exact opposite. He's got to build a hero though. They both got to. All right, so CL again. What a surprise! Ninjury, hero. Thank you, DK. You're both listening to my stream, aren't you? I'm wondering if, well, he's not doing the same build. Okay. But he does need another Zig, like, now. Okay. CookieBUD, you have... It's like... I want to help CookieBUD. Tell him, like, better build orders. But it's CookieBUD. It's like ruining his identity. Yeah, Sheen. Mr. McNabb, who's not actually McNabb. It's the second game. CookieBUD won the first one.
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't get an injury. I mean, CookieBUD spilled, but whatever. So another thing, CookieBUD, if I'm going to tell you to watch this, so I don't have to explain it all again. Take this little dude, go smack that thing over here. There's a critter right there. Kill the critter, you get 2 more skellies, 2 more beetles, whatever you want, real quick, real easy. There's actually probably 2. There's probably one like more over here or here. Gotta find them, but you'd actually get 4 critters right away. You wouldn't even have to really be creeping this. You could be keeping them on wood until you have enough wood to then run over here and do your thing. Ninjury knows it's coming, and he's actually taking it from you. He'll get the skellies from that, which stink. And unfortunately, the other pig is hiding over there. Only undead problems on this map. He's doing the right thing. Just aim the acolyte. Tekken tier 2. Cookie's still tier 1. And even if he does get this base, he only has 3 acolytes. I mean, I wouldn't build him ahead of time anyway, but he still needs to build 2 more. So he literally can't build anything else at this point, and he is just losing units. But Ninjury's doing the right thing, like running in circles, but he keeps taking pot shots. And that's all Cookie wants. He just wants this CL to go weak, this DK to get weaker and weaker until it's at the point where it doesn't want to stick around, because if Cookie gets one more creep over here, he'll get level 2. And then if he's quick enough, he can impale the DK, surround the DK, and make him TP or kill it. And then all of a sudden, this amazing harass went to complete and utter crap. So, it's got to be careful. I'm gonna say that's another 12 XP. But now he's tier 2. Now, if he goes against that DR and pushes, this is a totally different game. Although he doesn't have much in the regards to fiends. And actually, okay, good, he canceled it. He had 2 fiends set up, I was about to say, and actually, if he gets a second fiend, he can't get the DR. But I have a feeling he's going to buy the DR and go straight across. And what you do with this is, if the Expo's not already up, that's because you did amazing damage and it's pretty crazy already. But if the Expo's up, then there will usually be towers up. But in this case, you just cancel them. But you really just want to aim these acolytes usually. They'll be here. You get more skellies out of those. And then if CookieBUD tries to come and defend, you have a big army. You might get this fiend. He's going the wrong way with it. He does have one more impale. But he got it all. So this is going great for Ninjury. Problem is he's staying tier 2. But the real problem is Cookie's still tier 1. Just lost a fiend. He doesn't have any more mana. Although he might want to stay, not run, just because of this hero. I think that's what he feels like. So he's not TPing. Cookie was paying attention, he'd probably just run over here while all this is happening and put down his Expo. But he did the thing he probably should have done a long time ago. Well, not probably, or he should have done a long time ago, and he should have teched. Look at all that gold, look at all that wood. He could have been tier 2 by now, probably gotten his own DK out. And then if you wanted to, yeah, you got some more acolytes. Over there and plop it down. He has 7 acolytes and only 4 on gold. So hopefully he notices that soon. Nope. Maybe? No. Oh, he put... Okay, no, he did. It's back on. I lied. He has 8 acolytes. This is like a CookieBUD special. I don't know what he's doing here. He might just die to the creeps if this bolt comes. Okay.
A player's forces are under attack.
I'm gonna laugh if CookieBUD wins after that opening. He really wants level 3. He should just go get it here or here. He ain't getting it from here. Well, he might, but he's not getting the big golem anytime soon. And Ninjury is just creeping up. He knows the Expo wasn't up yet. If I was him, though, I'd probably be scouting for it. Because you don't want these towers to come up. They just make a headache for you. He doesn't know how far behind cinematic. Sorry, I saw you were in the chat. Probably not listening, so that's fine. Probably doesn't know how far behind CookieBUD is in tech, and he's actually got a beetle hiding under his Tome of Relics over there.
A player's forces are under attack.
But nope, he's going for this again, which may actually maybe work out. If he buys the heck. Hit Lord. Alright. Standard. Not at all. That's a very nice item, Sobi Mask. That he sniffed out where it was being prepped. That's a dead fiend, though. He has no way of nuking this. One sad little CL, though. And the Expo is up. He needs to put some... How is that Fiend still alive? He needs to put something on the Expo, but it is up and running. He can pull some pools if he needs to fight. This game is weird. Well, I said he should buy maybe the creeps if they're pushing in, but Ninjury did that for him. So he's sitting at 50 out of 50. He doesn't... I guess the counter to DR is to not have any bodies here to take, so he only has one Acolyte. And he's TPing in. To the back. Okay.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Ninjury made him TP, and now he's just running to the main. I don't really know what the Pit Lord's for. I guess Howl, but if he ever was tier 3, which he should be, he could just dispel that with Destroyers, but CookieBUD does not anywhere close to Destroyers, so it's alright. He also needs to put this Acolyte on the gold mine and get 5 on the gold mine, or that is totally useless. He just... oh no, he trapped himself. It's a surround, but he doesn't even know it. Now he knows, but it's a little bit late. He's dead. That was a nice silence, although it's not going to do anything. They get the... got it off. He was dead either way. So this would be really hard for CookieBUD to win. Ninjury is clearly ahead now. But if he runs into all these towers and stays here too long, you never know. He needs to put some on here. Come on. CookieBUD still had a shop. I'd feel a little bit more comfortable with this, but if I was him. But right now he's got to be scared. He's got to watch out. He might just want to hide behind his mine. Although Ninjury did find the nice little sweet spot, which is like right over here, where you can basically kill this mine with his fiends. Just don't put your DK right where it is. I'm also curious what's going to happen with this hero. I've never seen this spell in an undead versus undead, I think. Alright, so he's gotten even better dark minions. What you want to do at level 3, because destroyers can't kill them as easy. And if you have a lich, you can dark ritual easier. Well, at least now the CL won't be stuck. Gotta look on the bright side, right? Okay, it will be stuck because he... oh my god. But the DK is gonna have to TP. Or just die. It could die too. He needs to run that CL. Guys, what the hell? Anyone who says lower level games are boring is lying to you. You ask Remo how to play this matchup, and I bet he wouldn't say this. Ah yes, the standard Mud Golem against Mass Fiends build. So remember guys, this big boy has a Sobi mask. Well, I was going to say he could get off a nice impale and maybe kill some fiends. But then he impaled one thing. Although, if the if the Pit Lord PL keeps coming forward, it may die to the towers. Needs to repair the main. The main is going to go down. Just doesn't have enough.
A town is under siege.
Lucky for him, he has more acolytes sitting around doing nothing. And Ninjury is sitting at 51 out of 60 food. That's probably the worst thing in the world to do, but CookieBUD's sitting at 30 out of 70, so that's even worse. But, you know, CookieBUD has a reason. He's dying. He bought the Mercs, but then he never brought the Mercs. On the bright side, the Mercs can't die. On the bad side, they don't do anything. I want to say he brought the Shadow Priest because he wants to dispel the Dispel, and it'd be like a sick move. But, come on. That wouldn't be true. Okay. I don't know. So, who's ready for game 3? DK is finally back. And those Mercs are now dead. And CL is just chilling. It would be fun. I would laugh if he took one of his acolytes and like ran down here and tried to tower this up, but not happening. The silence so that he can't coil absolutely nothing. And now we got the CL versus A-Moms. Not really sure what's going on anymore. Well, I mean, I know what's going on. I'm just not sure why CookieBUD's staying. The bright side, he's not going to be supply capped anytime soon. On the downside, he's soon only going to be able to build ghouls. Because he's building a script over here. I'm not even going to repeat that one, Black Phoenix, but yeah. No comment. Alright guys, so it's a nice close game. Anyone could win. Could even build a graveyard. Has no wood, so he can't even get his DK. He has no altar. He can't even buy back his DK. Can't get it from the shop. And okay. When in doubt, expand. You know, Phoenix, we all know Agent will never watch this, but you know how he complains about patch undeads? Do you think CookieBUD would be classified as a patch undead? I think he's been going CL like exclusively. I love CookieBUD, but CL is his method, and it makes for games like this. I don't blame him for right-clicking the hero This looks like what you would see when you open up like a Warcraft 3, like the box when you used to get the actual CD. Like this base build, you know, a Pit Lord and Undead versus Undead, a CL on the other side with Mercs. All you need is like a Frostworm over here. Alright, so if CookieBUD wins, then CL is truly broken. Spoiler alerts. This is a nice close game, hero score wise. Alright. Like I said, I love CookieBUD, but come on, that game was over for a while, so I'd have some fun with it, right? Like, my dream scenario was that game going on, like when he was pushing the base, and then like let's say back to Warcraft stream ending, and we get a host of like, oh, I don't know, 1,000 people to a CookieBUD versus Ninjury shenanigan game. Think of the amount of signups you would get for GNL. By the way, while we're waiting, you guys can't hear like the crappy music that's playing across the street, right? The live band should be done in 10 minutes, but sometimes they lie. Just waiting on the next game name. They're still figuring it out. CookieBUD just asked me, can you choose the same map as you did for game one? So I had to tell him no. So hopefully soon. I don't know what maps they actually chose. Or if they even chose maps. We'll find out. As long as everyone's happy in the end, I don't care. Like, and they're real ladder maps, even better. It's not like Booty Bay, game 3. Nothing against Booty Bay, just for the record, but can't be having that. I'm just like trying random words, seeing if it's up yet. So 1-1 means it's 13-4. Not bad. Game name. Cookie. Can't type anymore. Concealed Hill. Wait. No, that was last week. That was a band map. I was about to say something's wrong. I don't know how he's going to expo this map. Well, I do know how he's going to expo this map. He expos so late that the poison really won't bother him. But we'll see. Telling him I'm here. Hopefully they're not waiting on me or something, because I am in. Oh, great. They're playing that Jitterbug song. It's probably actually better than my casting. Alright, they should be starting soon. I hear the countdown. Alrighty, let's see the funky build at CookieBUD this time. It's building acolytes. We're evolving. Ninjury, I think, is going to go with the same thing. Fast DK, slow fiends. CookieBUD is going. Well, he should be putting the acolyte over here, but he's going for fast fiends, slow hero. I think. Oh, I screwed up the zoom, didn't I? By doing that. Oh well. Wasn't really that zoomed out anyway. Not really sure where Ninjury is going to be putting his graveyard. I guess he's going to have to leave it out here somewhere. Yep. So generally, you build your shop. Okay, there we go. He's going to build the shop. And then he will be able, since he didn't make anything yet, a fiend and CL, presumably CL. As soon as this Zig is done. There we go. So this is already better than game one. It's lining up, although he needs to build a second Zig. Like now. Now. You also don't want to, there we go. You also don't want to pull the ghouls. Just to scare that away. He clearly knows what you're going to do anyway, and you're not killing it. You're just wasting your own gold, wood mining time. It's not going to help you when you're trying to presumably expo. I mean, you don't really have to expo with this strategy. This is actually okay for CookieBUD. Ninjury killed his own wood production to come over here to try and stop this expo. So if CookieBUD just sits back and techs, he just mind gamed Ninjury into hurting himself. But I have a feeling he's still going to try an expo. See? No way he's expoing, or no way he's teching anytime soon, and there's probably no way he's expoing anytime soon. So he's awesome. So CookieBUD has Ninjury so scared that a expo is coming that Ninjury incorrectly pulled 3 ghouls when he really needed them And now CookieBUD is just teching. Next time as well, if you're going to do that, put these over here. It just mines so much quicker for wood. And he's actually sitting here because he's so convinced an expo's coming. And he might be right. Knowing Cookie, there's probably still an expo coming. It's just not coming yet. So this is oddly amazing for CookieBUD. Not that far ahead in tech because CookieBUD still didn't like react right away, but it's not like last game where he was like tier 2 before CookieBUD even started teching. And CL does let you do greedy things like this. I mean, we've seen Insup in pro games on Northern Isles take the red camp with ghouls, like a level 1 CL. It's amazing what you can do with the CL. He does need to just aim the golem though, or aim the priest. Don't do both. Although he'll be able to make more little dudes. There you go. This will be a very nice item. And he is now level 2. That's nice, but not the best item. But that item at this level, they have neither of them made a destroyer yet, I don't think. So that item might actually kick butt at some point. So he's pulled all the ghouls. He's pulled the boys. He's sending the boys home. Not sure. Okay, they're coming back. I don't know. I'll stop. I'll just shut up and watch. Oh, God. Okay. That's a good TP. Ninjury comes in. He could have probably coiled right away, but the way he came in with ghouls, that was never going to work. Kind of want to like split up your ghouls on like, you know, like 2 on each fiend when it's an army like this, but the problem is he just had too much, so that was probably not the best fight to even take. Cookie is sitting just barely below level 3. That's going to be a huge power spike once he gets it. So he's doing a similar build as to game 1, where he won. He's just doing it without an expo yet. He also, okay, I think he's doing it now. Getting a Zig, maybe? No, he's still going to go expo. All right, but he needs a Zig because he's sitting at 37 out of 40 food. Ninjury is going for tier 3, getting his Lich, so it's a better second hero. Problem is, ghouls, you really don't want to be, at this point, be going ghouls versus CL with fiends. Unless you can get tier 3 and you get Frenzy. Like, this is right when everyone says ghouls are trash. Like, why are you building ghouls? Because they just feel so slow and clunky, and by the time you actually reach the fiends, you already lost 2 or 3 ghouls. And that's even if you can get to the fiends, because he's going to have these fat-ass Karen beetles in the way. Problem with Cookie's plan is he only has 3 guys on wood. He's trying to do everything at tier 2. And he can't get the expo up. So Ninjury will get level 3 from this as well. CookieBUD's babysitting this expo. Hopefully he doesn't babysit the whole time, because that's going to be a very long babysit. Just, you know, you could take this. You can like leave a beetle here, or even more so up here, and then you'll know if he's coming. And you can get in position. But now okay, he's not coming. He's just creeping this. I was going to say, now you're going to have him contesting you right here. He's pulling the ghouls again. I don't know if he just knew, or he just wants to go in. He's been really indecisive with his goals, and it's certainly hurt him. Ninjury had a plan both game 1 and game 2. Game 1 it didn't work. Game 2 it worked. Game 3 it feels like Ninjury doesn't have a plan, or his plan got completely blown away at the beginning and now he's lost. He's got plenty of gold, plenty of, well, relatively good amount of wood. Good. He's getting Gold Frenzy. And again, Meat Wagon. Yeah, people complain about Narub towers being so strong, and I'm not saying he should be running into these two Narub towers. He would die. But getting one Meat Wagon, it really doesn't have any wow factor. Oh, we got Necros this game. DL third. Maybe they were watching Black Phoenix a little bit earlier. If I remember right, this upgrade does cost a pretty penny. Probably wouldn't be getting it when you need more units just in general. But it is a nice upgrade to have. He clearly hates that Beat Wagon. I actually don't even know how he clicked on it so well. He sent the beetles from all the way over here, all the way over here, and somehow clicked on them. That's an amazing item. I don't know if it's going to be worth much in this game, but that's like a game-winning item in many games. He could definitely fight this if he wanted to, but he's not. I don't exactly blame him. He could just make more units. But, yeah, I can't be losing a Necro and a Fiend. And, you know, I guess if the other guy buys a Meat Wagon, you should buy a Meat Wagon too and just kill his Meat Wagon with your Meat Wagon, right? Alright. His DK is now stuck. I was saying this is kind of working, but all these beetles and stuff are doing work. And his Meat Wagon's dead. CookieBUD will be able to rebuild better. But Ninjury has heroes on him. He hasn't been rebuying the DK. My brain hurts. CookieBUD now feels comfortable teching to tier 3. Ninjury is going into his Fiend statue. Maybe getting Expo of his own? No. Getting double Slaughterhouse. It's not a bad idea. I mean, why not? And I just realized, sorry, you guys were talking. For some reason, my screen wasn't going down. I saw earlier you said you can expo this map with CL. It's pretty easy. Yeah, I know, but what I meant is it's pretty easy to jack them on this camp too. It's not the camp that's hard. It's the camp plus the other guy harassing the hell out of you that makes it hard. Sticking with these ghouls, I don't agree with that. And if he tries an expo, he's going to have no wood. Unless he brings all the ghouls back to mine. Alright, so Unholy level 4. He went Aura. And I saw earlier Karen Swarm, so no sleep.
A player's forces are under attack.
Cookie's also running low though on wood, so. Wand of Mana Stealing. I don't think it's going to get much use this game, but whatever. I don't know if he has Destroyer form. I should probably, you know, get those overlays and stuff so I can look at those things. But I don't have it. There it is. The problem is he's going to get Destroyer form. Yay. He has 0 wood. His ghoul's not mining wood. So, okay, well, he's queued 4 ghouls, so that works. But it still costs quite a bit to make these 3, the destroyers. So, he can't do anything right now, and every single minute, CookieBUD is mining more. Problem is, he's going all in on the units that get countered by destroyers. Needs a few more fiends. I know he has web because he was over here. That was a crazy impale. I think he just, yep, he used the heal scroll. If he aims that, maybe, no, won't die. Is level 5 for CookieBUD. A-bombs now coming. And this is the problem with leaving that expo up for so long. 73 food to 56. They both got each other's down to what? I said like 30 food each. And Cookie rebuilt to 73 and still has 1,400 gold. Ninjury still has some gold, but he's just running. He keeps running low on wood, and now he's going to even be supply stuck now. That was an A-bomb. No, that was a meat wagon. Okay. So, if they do fight right now, CookieBUD also has an advantage in the fact that there's no Zig going down. He's supply stuck, so he can't morph these. That costs another 2 food each. So you'd actually have to lose a ghoul to be able to morph another statue, and he's going to need statutes or destroyers against all of this.
A player's forces are under attack.
And CookieBUD, of course, you know, why not just try and expo in the middle? It's actually not like the worst idea if you're trying to attack at the same time, but yeah, kind of got spotted. CookieBUD does not care about going into high upkeep. He is going full all out craziness. If only he had Nova right there, that would have been beautiful. You may have destroyers, but CookieBUD has more destroyers. And CookieBUD is just running away with this now. So that was a interesting series. I thought Ninjury would had a good chance game 3. I really did, with the way he played game 1 and game 2. If he just played it in a similar style where he harassed CookieBUD, but he didn't like try and go all in with his ghouls or something like that, he might have been able to slow down the expo enough, or the what we thought would be an expo enough, if it did go up, to get to tier 2, to get the DR, and then do that push again. That's like a great map to do that DR push. So, uh, CookieBUD doing CookieBUD things, and that was insane.